What's up, everybody? Say see you later. Say bye.
She said goodbye. Come on, let's go.
What's up, Twisted? How you doing, man? Oh, what's all two of you up to? Got the meme show still going on. He's killing it tonight. Bear Rose, what's happening, dude? How's Dan? Yeah, just got on, man. Old Destroyer's killing the meme show. I just can't. He's tonight. Let's get the party started. What's up? Does nothing special. The I want to show everybody that thumbnail that I put up. It's only half of it because I tried to post the whole thing and YouTube denied it. Why, I don't know. Let's see if I can't find it. Where'd it go? So this was the actual picture. Damn it, you get a reflection. Sorry. Hot Rod TV antenna. Yeah. No, my new boss that I'm working for. What's happening, Dylan? He was up my way last week. Why didn't you hit me up? But but yeah, the thumbnail is from my new boss. What's up, Dakota? Um, and he was looking through all my videos, and he sent me a picture and told me this is getting good. And watching me and Jason put that motor together, and he had toilet paper and lotion in the picture with him. It was hilarious. It was 10:30. Depends on what night it was. But hell, you still could have come by and give me a fist bump and went on your way, dude. It'd have been good to see you. Oh, what's there? Thursday. Thursday. I don't even know what the hell I was doing Thursday. There's no telling. Yeah. Wouldn't have been a big deal, dude. You could have shot me a message. Would have been cool. So I'm hoping at some point tonight. Thursday is a terrible time to show up. You chose wisely. Yeah, I can't remember what the hell I was doing. I really don't remember. But who's keeping track? I don't know. But I was hoping a little time goes by and what's up, Tom? And I'm hoping if my boss has a minute to jump on here to introduce himself, he's a pretty cool guy. If we can play our cards right, we may try and get him down to no names also, but we got to get him some subscribers. He's got a pretty nice cutlass. Hell yeah, dude, that's a good deal. Yeah, it's hard to find a good set of tires for $400 alone. And you got all of them with wheels. That's sweet. At least one spare, if not two, going as far as Sykeston. Oh, so what's everybody been up to? If everybody didn't know, I'm actually up to like 582 subscribers. Not bad. I've not put a whole lot out there, so it's not been doing too bad. Oh God, 10 miles per gallon. Woo! Yeah. Two and a half, 3 hours at 70. Wow. Yeah. Hmm. We'll get up there. I'll hopefully get that 1,000 sooner than I think. Turbo's at 580. Hell yeah. $100 for a 400 Pontiac. Took 455 apart, cam bearings. How it turned into liquid. Nice. Oh, that's not good. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry. So I always try to build everything myself, and that way I know everything's right. Damn, 7 mile a gallon. Whew. Yeah, cam bearings are not fun to do, but first set I ever did was the small block in my 90 pickup truck when I rebuilt it. And I got the oil holes lined up and everything, so that was a success. Oh, sweet, Dakota. That'll work out good, man. Dude, that's not bad. 11 mile a gallon towing, that's good. Dad put those cam bearings in right before no names. There's a good chance he got a bad set. It's a, it's always a good idea to pop the cam in there and roll it around and make sure there's no hung up spots. Yeah. Yeah, I put the Durabond bearings in ever since I found those. They seem to be pretty high quality and last pretty good. Yeah, typically, if you're going to have an issue, you can feel resistance with the bearing or the cam installed. Hopefully, Dakota makes it back to no names, but yeah, 5 to 7 is pretty low. I've not seen one yet, Tom, but I'm telling you what. Um, uh, this new place, I think I'll work on more Dodges than I do anything. But still got a variety of all kinds of different shit. But there's a lot of Dodges. What the heck, Dakota? Letting everybody down, man. Now, I was told by Bobby, my new manager, he said, we're going to make sure I get to Sykeston this year. So I think me and Jason are going to rent a double car trailer so we can stick both vehicles on a trailer and just use his Dodge to get down there. No, it's weird, Tom. I had a lot of those at AAA. Here, it's just random bullshit, lifters and everything else. Did a blowout head gasket on I think it was a 2.4 Dart with the multi-air. You got to have that special tool to put the multi-air VVT back on. Yeah, Dakota, I actually had a 241 in my Camaro. And I'm telling you what, with that 283 that was in the car when I ran it, I never touched third gear in the quarter mile. I bet you I didn't even have second gear wound out. But with that 241 gear and what was it? Oh, a 295.50. I was getting like 17 miles a gallon in my Camaro and running 14s. Oh, yeah, I know. Well, with Fords, it's the turbos and, timing chaining guides. Dodges, it's either lifters, head gasket, transmission, differential. Chevrolets, it's lifters, transmission. Do you see the video of the 4.7 head with the drop valve seat? No, I didn't, but I did plenty of them. I rebuilt a couple of them.
Did you do the transition?
Yeah, it's done.
I'm leaving.
All right. Love you.
Love you.
Stick your head in here, say hi.
I look like a mess. Why?
Daughter number 3.
I look like a mess, Dad.
Okay. Good night. No, I'll look at it though. I've not seen one with a drop valve seat in quite some time. I know shoot. Dang it. He was on my last he was on my last live. The coin guy. I'll remember his name. I was hoping he could pull the head on that 3.7 and see a drop valve seat. Man, I cannot remember his name. And you have to fix the 4.7 if you want to fix the car because nothing else will in its place. Well, no, but you got to send the head off to have a larger seat put in place. We've done several different scenarios as far as just replacing used, remanned, or we'd get another set of cylinder heads from someone else and put them on. It's already got the valve seat fixed. Shoot, I had intake exhaust valve. I had a piston, a rod, and a few timing parts left, all the ones that I had done. And when I took my motor to the speed shop up here, I gave him all of those parts for the 4.7 because he still was building them at the time. I just had no use for them anymore. New Mopar head. We were getting them for like $300 a piece, where Mopar was wanting like $450, and that was for that car lot that we were doing the engines for. So they tried to penny pinch every cent they had. You all know how car lots go. Buy here, pay here's anyway. Man, I would like to find copyright-free music that's not $30 a month. Jesus. Levi, I think I'm going to try and call you tomorrow. And talk to you about the StreamYard thing. Explain to me how you got it done. Adobe stocks $29.99 a month. Huh. Who was it that was on here that was helping us? Or it was talking about stocks and bonds and stuff. I can see his name, but I can't freaking place it. Cajun. What's his name? Raging Cajun. That's who it was. That's who was not the stocks, but we had the 3.7 with a drop valve seat. Dude, it's always good to buy a high volume oil pump. It doesn't rob any horsepower. If it does, it might be one or two, if anything. So it's totally worth having the high volume on top of just, standard volume. It always helps. That's also why I put a bigger, deeper pan on mine, just in case it decides to try and suck the pan dry. Yeah, damn. It'll empty the pan faster, but they also offer, like on my small block, I've got the big pan that kicks out the sides. So it won't suck my pan dry. Downside with my big headers and the pan, I have to pull the header to pull the starter. So that part sucks. So what's everybody else got going on? High volume pump for Pontiac is 80 pounds. Come with one. And I think Ram Air 4. Huh. The 455 Super Duty. Yeah. It's definitely worth it. Worth every cent. Nothing automotive. Thinking of painting my Mustang panel by panel this summer. Rob, this StreamYard thing is easy. I haven't. I'm just not sure if I can stream on mine also. If you don't. Country Mile, what's happening, man? Waiting for parts to show up. Hell yes. Rob, this StreamYard thing is easy. I haven't, but not sure if you can stream on mine. The interior is silver? Oh, shoot. Drove it a couple weeks ago and a couple weeks before that. Exterior silver, interior is red leather. Okay. Yeah, my Camaro was originally. What's up, Brian? Good to see you, man. Um, my Camaro was like a burgundy outside with red interior, and I switched it all over to black because it looked like crap. I think. Picked up a Jeep engine a couple days ago and getting ready to swap it. Hell yeah! Just paint it white, Dan. I don't know. I've never done silver. I've mm. Well, I can't say I've not done a body panel in silver. I've resprayed wheels, and you can tell that the silver lays down a whole lot different than normal paint. Thinking of buying a cheap single stage red and a few 12 packs. Letting my dad go wild in the Trans Am. Why not? I actually jammed my car with single stage and then let the professional paint the car and buff it. Max Wedge, what's happening, man? The single stage, I don't think they are any different, to be honest. Single stage a whole lot easier to prep for, just because it lays down heavier. It's yeah, there you go. Like Dan said, single stage rocks where cut and buff skills are truly tested. That's 100% on there. Man, if you're going to spend the money, I mean, I'd spend a few bucks more and go after a known good quality single stage. That way, you know you won't have to go back after it. Not for a long time, anyway. Yeah, Durablock actually has a 3 foot long one. It was crazy looking, but doing a bedside or something like that, man, that's tits. That's awesome. I think the longest block we used on mine was like a foot long, maybe a little longer. I don't know, but I bought one and Dad had his already. I'll tell you what, that's one thing I do not want to do right now. Again, for a long time, is body work. Um, yeah, I mean, you have to let that thing sit inside and cure for like a week. Can't wash it, anything like that, for a while. As long as you wash it and keep it clean, it takes a long time for the shine to actually go away regardless. I think that's why I went with the base coat clear that I did, because it was a good known high quality paint, and then we used the little bit better clear um, for durability, and so far it's done pretty good. Well, my new guy here, he wants me to bring my car up there to the shop and park it up there and work on it. So I can leave it up there as long as I want. To a point. If I end up needing the bay, I'm gonna have to put it outside. Yeah, Dakota, there is something like that out there. I can't remember the name of it. You would have to go to, wherever you are and find an auto body paint supply, and I'm sure, hopefully, you got a guy there that knows what he's talking about. Free paint. Well, I didn't put the best on mine just because I didn't have the money to pay for that. It was crazy, crazy priced. I just used a uh, known quality paint, just not the best. The best, I think it was like $450 for a gallon of clear. And I think I paid $350 for everything, the paint, the clear, um, all that shit. What's up, bro? No cut and buff with flat black. No, sir, there is not. That's a painter's trick right there. With single stage, you can do lots of coats, keep adding more and more clear with each coat, and it gives a super shiny effect. See, that part I would not know. Oh, what's up, Don? Man, Dakota, personally, I mean, thinking about it, I think it would make it last longer, but got to try it and find out. Oh, here comes the Don. What's up, Don?
Just a beautiful day, man. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, it was gorgeous today.
Oh, it was.
There's unfinished.
I couldn't get out of work fast enough. You're looking at it through the window, take an extra trip to the cardboard trailer just so you get outdoors for just
right. Jason went outside today, and I followed him outside, and it was just like, I'm ready to work outside.
Yeah. I mean, I almost want to do yard work.
I cleaned up a little bit while I was cooking dinner on the smoker.
I know we had a nice day last week. I ended up raking the gravel out of the yard. They plowed once, and when they come through, they just cut. Because when I poured that slab last year, I had some leftover gravel. It was dirty gravel, so when you put it in, it kind of packs a little bit. It's not
Yeah.
just loose. And I had a nice swale out front, man. Drainage was great. It just ran to the neighbors. Screw him, you know. If he doesn't want to do proper drainage, that's his problem.
Right. No unfinished. I didn't smoke any corn. Sorry.
Ah, cat. Jesus Christ, man.
As soon as you get on here.
It's because I've
But
been
he
out
loves
back.
you, man.
It's because I've been out back. Jesus Christ, man. Wow, just flop it. She'll be back. She'll be in my face.
Yep. That darn cat.
Wow, she got over on the counter earlier, which is over by the stove, and that's a big no-no. I ended up I took about 3 steps around, you know, from the dining room into the kitchen, and I hit her right square in the eyeball with it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she got down. Actually, she can hear the squirt bottle and move. But she didn't today, and I taught her a lesson. Come on, man. I've never approved of any animal in this house, and she got me this cat for my birthday. She loves me that much.
Right.
This cat just can't sit still unless I pet her. And then the hair flies. You comb her and you broom. You got one of the mitts that, you know, that combs them as you're petting them.
Right.
Wendy gets after her with that mitt, let me tell you. Cat's ready to go when she's done. But they're forever. It's hair forever. Well, anyway. What do you got going mechanically this year? Anything good?
No, I mean the weather went to improve a little bit, and we're supposed to get some more storms.
Yeah, it's
One
a long
day
time.
I'll be able to finish my door panels.
Wow, I wish that's all I had was door panels.
Well, I mean, I've already gone through my stockpile of parts and rebuilt my car.
I know. My mission this summer is to rebuild that 440 and put that new motor and tranny in. You know, that way I can show my rear end's the weakest link, or the drive shaft. I come home unscathed last year. I'm going to break something this year. If anything, it'll be a story to tell.
Damn it, unfinished.
Oh, Max Wedge. Max Wedge don't know. He's going to come down and help me put this 440 together. He's going to be my live instructional video.
Man, I've got a Great Dane that he puts his mouth open. He's just like, okay, I'm ready. He's just big dopey, and my Husky Shepherd, he looks at me like, really? Is that all you got?
Dan, no, the catnip stash is up there. When I want her to leave me alone, I'll do that on occasion. I mix it up. I'll throw a little fresh catnip in one of her toys and just, you know, she'll be back in 20 minutes, but I have that 20 minutes worth of peace. She was ripping earlier, man. It's like, zoom, zoom, zoom. It's like, keep it up. You're going to sleep real good. It's like kids. You got to send them to bed tired. My daughter used to take her kids up here to the football field, and it's got like a hill on the one side. We're going to race to the top. You know, keep them awake while they're on their way home.
Yeah. Joke's on you.
Yep. See you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Max is in. Actually, I got to get a hold of John Wilburn. He's supposed to bring that trainee up, and I want it to be on a weekend that Wendy doesn't work. That way we can host. I don't know. I said I got to get a powwow with him about that, but I didn't know if maybe Max wanted to try being down here that weekend. I'm sure it's going to be an overnight. It's 400-mile trip. I got a bed or a couch or both.
You're just been putting heads on the 440, aren't you?
It's a RV 440. I just want to put a cam in it and lifters. And I don't know if I'm going to have to go valve springs or not. I want to keep everything as stock as possible.
It would be a good idea to change the springs.
Wow, that's why I got to put all the numbers together so I can start ordering shit.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just Mopar Joe's got a Voodoo cam for me. He's sending it.
I thought somebody had a set of cylinder heads for you.
I'm happy with my stock heads. I ported them last year.
Okay.
I don't think they turned out too bad for being my first, port job.
Well, I mean, if you're just going with an RV cam, that's all you need.
No, not an RV cam. It's an RV motor. I just want to put a cam in it, and because just Mopar Joe said he's got a cam that would wake that RV 440 up a little bit. It's like that's all I want. I'd like to have enough cam to know it's got a cam. That's it.
Yep.
I want to keep it simple. It's going to be a driver, and I'll just take it down to Sykeston, and I'll go out and beat the piss out of it.
What rear end are you putting in it?
Nothing yet. That's going to be my weak link this year.
I was going to say, you better plan something.
Wow. That's why it's coming on a trailer.
Yeah.
I'm willing to break something. I got away unscathed last year. It runs, for the most part, flawless. I mean, because a lot of times I go to jam on it, and, it'll stumble and fall on its nose. Embarrassing, like when you're downtown.
Yeah.
Pick up, sorry. You know how it plays.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, especially if you get a big backfire through the carburetor when you go to step on it.
Yep. I did that once, and I had to put a vacuum hose back on.
My old, I had an old 650 Holley double pumper spread bore. And when it was really damn hot, boy, it'd backfire all the time.
Yeah. Oh, Ronnie. Yeah, Ronnie wants to upgrade on the brakes. It's got a suicide brakes right now, the single pot. Ron wants to make it his mission to put a dual reservoir on it. It's like, go get it, man.
Yeah.
It does. If you're going to get some woe, you need some, or if you're going to get some go, you need to get some woe. You got to slow it down at the big end, which the brakes are fine now, but it's saying it's a single pot. Right. Brakes are fine. They're solid. The other Valiant, the factory one, it's been neglected. It's just been sitting under the roof on the other side with a car cover on it.
Right.
But it runs.
Dakota says the Voodoo cam that he had in his astronomical lobes, all the fancy stuff, they make good power with low compression.
That's perfect for me.
My original hydraulic flat tappet I had in the Camaro was like 228 at 50, and I think it was a 110 LSA, but I can't say 100%.
Numbers really don't tell me a whole lot. I don't.
Well, once you get to build and play with, quite a bit of them, you'll know.
I get it. Well, I was kind of into the car scene back in high school, and then a couple years later, my first son was born, and here I am, 35 years later.
Asymmetrical lobes. That's what he said.
Yeah, well, this cam that supposedly Joe has, he's sending it to Ed's machine to make sure it's straight. It's like that would be a plus. I got to get a hold of first responder. He just picked up a horde of Mopar parts.
I'm sure he'll be on here shortly. He normally is.
Well, if he got a set of big block lifters, old,
What, roller?
OEM, this cam, I don't know if it needs rollers or if it's hydraulic or
Well, you can't reuse old lifters.
I know. I'm going to have to get lifters. If it's a roller cam, then I'm going to have to get roller rockers.
No, you still use other rockers.
I'm happy with hydraulic. I always got it in the back of my head about wiping out a cam, but this is saying that at least a used cam's already broke in. Lifters is about all you got to worry about.
Unfinished. He's on a roll tonight, boy.
Yeah, he's right.
I'm so into cars, even my ears have lobes.
An awful big cam you're running there, UP. A lot of lift.
Dad ran a Crane Fireball cam with stock rockers for a few years. I ran stock rockers forever until I had the money to get my roller tips.
I'm going to keep this motor. It's not so much I'm building engines. I'm rebuilding one with just a little bit of sweet. My exhaust sucks because I'm running log manifolds. It's about all that fits in this thing. It's just going to be the motor that's in it's probably, I think it's 76, and he just plucked it and stuck it. He didn't put new gaskets or nothing. It's getting old and tired. It's leaking about everywhere, but it still runs.
You probably done the trunnion upgrade though, haven't you, Levi? See, now I've got a set. I don't know. I can't remember what the hell mine are, but they're full wide body roller rockers with mine with stud girdles and shit. Yeah, it's a necessity. I figured that.
Yeah, I'm happy to keep mine old school. Wendy, she wants me to use the old gaskets. It's like they sealed when you took it apart. It's like, why do you got it?
Tear when you take them apart.
Well, it's just everything. It's like rings and bearings. Like it ran when they pulled, because we drove it 16 miles to where the RV got shredded, and I took the drivetrain out. Once they got the body off of it, because he recycled. It's what he did. He's one of these dudes that, he makes his money by weight. But it had might as well be a brand new generator in it, because they didn't use that hardly at all. It's like I'm sure he found a market for that.
I heard it. Yeah, Dakota, I've got a solid roller in my car now, so it sounds like a smooth running sewing machine.
That makes
I love how it sounds.
As long as it's still running tomorrow.
Oh God, yeah, it's running.
Runs just fine. I'm not building a race motor. It's going to be a daily driver.
The only thing in my motor that you would consider as race, I mean, really in today's, I guess if you look at today's lift in the LSs, my camshaft don't touch some of them. But, the stock 1972 350 had a 512 solid flat tappet. That was the 350 horse. And it's got, a 600 solid roller in it. So even by today's standards, some of the camshafts that are put in factory vehicles are bigger than that.
Yeah, it's back in the day, put it together.
Mm-hmm. My new motor is probably considered a race engine. I bought eBay 1.6 rockers that don't even lift 1.5. Oh, that sucks. Why? Well, did you measure the length between the points? 'Cause that's where they. Yeah, that's weird. Only stock parts that are untouched are the blocks, block heads, and valve covers.
Go get it.
What do you mean the heads are untouched? And there's no way you're running stock valve springs. The
Casting.
castings. Oh, I gotcha. I'm picking up what you're throwing down now.
I'll give him that. The original- He's allowed that.
You haven't seen my ice pack.
I'll give him credit though, man. He goes and gets it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's weird how they determine the actual load lift after you change the rocker because you lengthen it so much. Sometimes it'll give you 30, sometimes it'll give you 40. It's different on different load separations and stuff, the way I was reading.
It's never been ported.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know
When
when
you're
I ported
forcing it down its throat, it does help a little bit, but
yeah, you got that. Saying these 440 heads, it's like, man, I couldn't believe how much I hogged out of them.
mm-hmm.
You know, the casting seams or whatever you call them, and
Yeah, that's what I did with mine. I cleaned them up a whole lot. I spent quite a bit of time on mine because of the casting marks inside of the combustion chamber. But on the good side, when Ted was doing my cylinder heads, he gave me this this end mill that he had me run down over top of the valve boss, and he hogged out so much material right there to smooth the ramp up. But he told me, he's like, there's a stop right here on the cylinder, on the thing. When you take it down, it stops. Don't push any further. Just let it go. Scoot the head over, line it up with the valve guide, run it back down. So I got to open my heads up myself on the machine.
I used a die grinder and a.
Well, no, I did use the carbide burr.
Oh man,
I was cleaning everything else up too.
I almost wiped out a valve seat when I was doing my heads. I was down to the last. I was down to the last port, and it's like I was getting too comfortable with it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta 5 minutes into it, and this bird it took off inside the valve. It's like no, and it was this close to going up over the valve seat, where the valve sets.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I dodged a bullet that day. I mean, it blew a bunch of chunks out of the bit, and it wasn't straight anymore. And I made a short about it, and I kind of made it sound like I wiped out the head.
I actually took that carbide burr.
It was New Year's Eve. It's
I cleaned up the casting, the head where it met the valve seat. I cut those out with that carbide burr too, on the inside of the head, not the outside, obviously. But before he did my 3-angle valve grind,
I'm going to lap mine in and call it good.
Well, I had to have him do it anyway.
Right.
So before he did the grind is when I did all of my port work. That way, if I did hit it, it didn't hurt nothing.
Right.
But it makes a big, big difference.
Oh, I'm sure. We don't really have a whole lot of machine shop around here. That's the biggest thing. I'd love to make sure the heads are true, and I got a piece of granite out here. I'm going to glue sandpaper to. take the heads and just real easy knock the grid off the sandpaper, permanent marker and see where the high spots are, or how bad they are.
Yeah, Jason got a really nice LS Victor intake today from the new guy.
Making new friends.
He's an awesome dude, though.
Mohawk's headed. Night,
Hey,
bud.
Mohawk, didn't know you was in here, man. Well, thanks for hanging out and listening. Take it easy.
Time change is messing with you. Man, it's Tuesday already. Should I have everything? I went to bed early that night because I knew it was,
It's still screwing with me. I can't fall asleep until midnight.
Well, the only part that's screwing with me is because now it doesn't get dark till 7 quarter after, and it's like daylight. I remember
As soon as I'm done with this live, I got to run over to Dad's house and grab some batteries that has been sitting in his driveway for 10 damn years.
Tonight.
Yeah. As soon as I'm done with the live, I'm going to drive over there and grab them real quick. We got a scrapper that comes in and takes all the tires and everything, and he takes all the batteries. So,
you got to put it in the scrap pile.
Yeah, I'm just going to stack them up outside the door, and he'll grab them when he gets there.
You got to set them out. We're like that with metal. If I got shit, I'll put it out by the alley, and somebody will pick it up.
Well, this guy actually, he'll take the stuff and, kind of split it with us. And that's what he's doing with the batteries.
I usually don't have a lot,
Well, at the shop, there's a shit ton. And typically anything that I have at home, I'll just take to the shop and throw in the pile.
Oh, Ron says he knows where there's a true straight edge. Check those heads.
Yeah, be a good idea. They're cast iron, so you can take anything to clean them up to get down to clean bare metal.
Oh, they're clean.
So you don't want any more than 2000s.
If you can see daylight, it's too much.
Yes and no. 2000s is okay. You can, tighten it down and get that out of the head, and that's fine.
Oh, I don't have any micrometers or this or that. I'm
You don't have any feeler gauges?
I got feeler gauges.
That's what you need.
Okay. For that, yes.
You put the straight edge on it.
I'd like to measure these cylinder bores to see if there's any taper, but I doubt there is because there's next to nothing for ridges. The biggest problem is they're polished. They just
if you don't see any cross hatches in the cylinders,
I got to put cross hatches back in it.
You putting new rings in it?
Yep, I'm doing rings, bearings. Actually, I shot the shit out of it with WD-40. I've been keeping everything wet.
Don, if you take that thing apart, then bearings are probably okay. I would only go after the rings.
It's all. Oh, no, rings are shot. I had 2 busted rings, but you made me lose my train of thought. I tore it apart. I've never pulled the crank and the cam out of it. So, all them bearings still have that oil that they quit with,
Well, you could pull a rod cap or a bearing cap and look at them. But if you had good oil pressure, I wouldn't even touch them.
I pulled the pistons rods out of it. They were down to the copper.
Oh, okay. Well,
I wasn't worried about if I pulled the crank, then I'd have to store the crank. I figured the best place is to leave it in it, and it wouldn't get air, to start flash rusting.
Yeah, I got a can of peas.
Wendy's home.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
What carbon?
Yeah, I haven't pulled them.
Your mouse came. Tiny little thingy. It's blue.
All right, I'm gonna give the wife a couple minutes, and I'll be. I might be back. Oh, hold on. She says.
Where's your wallet?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
You know that 10 I gave you the other day, and you made $9?
Yes.
Now I want my 10 back.
Oh, What's in it? That's all right. I don't spend money anyway.
I want the 10.
You know, as long as I got gas in the car and I take lunch.
So I just made $10.
Oh, there it is. She traded me a 10 for a 20. I'll see
Chuck,
you on.
who runs the
I'll
sprint
see you
car, is
on-
the one that has the straight edge.
I'll see you on payday, honey. We'll turn that 20 into a 50.
No, it only goes up every 10.
Wow. Oh, Ron's saying Chuck. That's my my welder guy. He
Okay.
does aluminum and everything. He's like, hey,
So Dakota was
Chuck's
asking
got
what
a
intake and
straight
carb you running.
Those are the sneakers I got for $30. First time I wore them to work.
blister.
Look at my sock. Because I couldn't wear the sneaker. Put my foot right here.
All right, I'll be back maybe.
Don't know, man. We'll find out later. To be continued. Maybe it's a secret. He don't want to tell nobody. I'm pretty sure he was changing the intake, and I think he was staying with the carb he has. And I think it had a thermal quad on it, if I remember right. Come fix my ABS light. Dude, if you wouldn't clear over into that side of the country, I would gladly come do it, but you're too damn far away for that kind of nonsense. We haven't seen you in a while, Brian. Where you been? Ow. Ow. Ah, I stretched my leg out. Oh. Taking a dump. All right. Getting divorced. Oh, shit. Okay. Well, sorry to hear that, man. I mean, maybe it might be a good thing. I don't know. For me, it was a good thing. I'm free where the hoes at, dude. They're everywhere. Ask Jason. They find me, dude. I don't know how I got a fucking hoe magnet. Hell, the new boss man was trying to set me up. I'm like, no, stop. I get in enough trouble myself. Just leave that shit alone. I am not. Well, did you get to work on your car at all, Brian? That's funny how that works. You'll have that, Dakota. Magically. Motor and Trans coming out this weekend. Okay. Jason. Oh my God. So hopefully no alimony or no BS like that. Hopefully. In my situation, I was able to make her leave and I was able to keep the house and everything, so I didn't have to give anything up. I was fortunate, but it was better that way. Uh-oh. Cool. Oh, nice new spoiler. What? Oh, was I not supposed to say anything? That's pretty sweet. Yeah, dude, I always did that, so I know how that goes. You're a good man for doing it anyway.
Yeah, they get your coffee in the
Hey.
I can show it. Okay.
Yeah, I come back just to tell you I gotta go.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, it's bedtime. Wendy's home. It sucks, but it's when Wendy gets home, it's like she's safe. You know, I kiss her goodnight and I go upstairs and she does her thing.
So here's Brian's new addition to the duster.
Oh, nice. Does he still got my bumper sticker?
I can't see it from these photos, but
You're going to have to ask him because I offered it to him and he's like, hell yeah.
Oh, the Duster one he wanted. Shh. Don't tell me.
I think it says it's a twister thing or duster thing or something.
Yeah.
He put it on.
Don't say Twisted Devil or something.
No, I don't know. I forget, but I'd never use it. And it's like, sure, I'll just throw it out there. Ain't doing me any good.
well, Brian, while you're on here, I want to show you this picture that my the new boss man sent me while he was looking at my videos while me and Jason were building the engine. Hang on, let me. So he's watching me and Jason build that engine. And in the bottom, he says, man, these videos are getting good. So, yeah. This dude's a hoot. I was hoping he'd get on here. Yeah, this video's getting good. Bobby said he was going to jump on here, but maybe he ran out of time. Oh shit! Hold on. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Oh no, he's muted. That hoe is watching. He's probably watching.
We're down to 21, Don, out of 44.
Good. Get rid of them. No, she was at work yesterday and they had a case of Butterfingers. Butterfingers?
Brian, he already said that he's going to make sure that we make it.
These little unwrapped
Oh.
minis. There's like 6, 7, 8 of them
There
in
was
this.
44 of them.
You open the box, you got to eat all of them, or at least close the lid. You can come back later.
Look at this sorry ass. He sends me a damn picture He's watching. He just won't get on here.
Who is it?
Bobby.
Wendy says, who's that?
What?
That was Bobby Jordan, the new boss man.
Oh.
He's here?
Yeah, he's in here watching.
Tell him to come on.
And he doesn't want to.
Bobby, come on. I mean, you can leave in 30 seconds. Just
Hey, boss, you should fire Rob.
Oh, Don, you didn't see what
Oh,
I got you.
Ron says, tell Wendy I forgot to give him
That's
his
the
butter
first thing I
fingers.
said over here.
I know,
Yeah,
there's
Brian.
a whole bag of them. She got 44 boxes of those
He's
things.
using his shake weight. Oh, God.
I'd like to send one to Barrows.
Oh, nice. You got his address?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Brian, is that a satellite?
I've been staying off the candy. Well, Wendy brings the shit home. It's like no more sugar. You know, if I don't have it to take to work, I won't be doing this in the afternoon. You know, I'll walk by. It's like, oh, there's a Mr. Good Bar and a Hershey's dark, special dark. Oh, that's cool.
I rarely ever have any candy. Every once in a while, I do.
Wow, it
Same
starts
thing
with
pop. I don't
Easter.
drink pop that much.
Look,
That word.
Ron said, "Sit him on the porch. He'll grab him on the way to work in the morning."
they'll probably, if he don't, they're going to melt.
Yeah. It was such a nice day today. Tomorrow is supposed to be another 5 degrees warmer. It's like,
Tell
Yeah.
Lon I'll hang him on the hook up to the right.
Dakota, that's a good deal, man. I rarely ever drink pop. Rarely ever. I drink water. Well,
Yeah.
I have a few choice beverages at night. But
yeah, I quit. I'm supposed to be in bed 15 minutes ago, but I'm holding out for my friends.
hell yeah, Brian, that's cool.
Drank a couple non-alcoholic beers the other day. What's the point?
Yeah, that's teasing.
Ron says it's dark overnight. Chocolate will be fine.
Tell him I'll hang it on the porch to the right.
She'll hang it on the porch to the right. You'll
Inside
find
the
it.
gate. Black bag.
Black bag. Oh, on Dee Dee's hook.
Yep. The board hook.
Just over the gate, Ron. You'll
To the
find
right.
it. To the right.
I don't have pot that much either, but it's legal here now. I want to try a martini.
I've
Just
never
can't
had a
drink 'em.
martini.
I don't
I've
even know
never-
what in the hell it has in it.
Vodka or gin, one of them.
Liquor.
Wendy says liquor. It's like, yep. Smooth.
Yeah.
That apple moon pie, man, that shit goes down smooth.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll show you what Wendy got me here a while back.
Ordered it from John Snyder's site. Wow.
Make sure that door's shut.
Oh,
Yep.
nice.
The
Okay.
other orders were, it's from John Snyder. He has his own booze.
Heck yeah. I think
And
all
tell you
the
what,
celebrities
you
are doing that.
Oh, that's all right. It's you know how they
Like that, I don't remember anything.
you know how a lot of people make moonshine, apple pie or whatever, and this and that. This tastes like it's freaking moonshine, man. I mean it.
It says it's just like Uncle Jesse would make it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a big shine guy.
Right.
I'm not either.
But-
That's pretty good.
Wendy got it just because she loves me, and who doesn't love
It
the
was supposed
Dukes?
to be here before Christmas, but
But it was back ordered.
and it didn't
But
make
the
New Year's.
Sugarlands make all that flavored moonshine,
Mm.
and I'm good with that because you can't taste the moonshine.
Oh, this here goes down smooth.
Well, saying this actually has a moonshine bite to it. A lot of people don't know what a moonshine bite actually is.
Oh, so I had some apple
I got 2
pie.
shots of that night, Don. I don't remember nothing after it.
So
Don't you go, Don. Keep going to your right. Go to your right. Up.
there was a guy that told me to take a drink of this apple pie moonshine. So I took a drink of it and told him, like, damn, that's good. And I took another drink and he yelled at me to stop. So
Yeah, that's the way it was with this.
I went walking to my camper, and my camper is probably, I don't know, 100 yards away from where I was. And before I got my camper, my ears to my toes were hot. And by the time I got to my seat by my fire pit, it was like, holy shit.
I don't remember getting a shower that
I
night or
just
anything.
thought about it. It's like that'd be a good T-shirt. It's like you better take it easy on that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what this is. This is you can light this on fire. I got this out of the
Yeah.
freezer. You can tell it's a gel.
Yep.
One of my cousins gave it to me, I think 2 years ago, and that's how much out of this bottle I drank. It's like this shit.
Yeah.
You gotta want it. You gotta want it to drink this shit.
I want some more of that good apple pie because that shit was good.
See, moonshine wasn't made to taste
Oh,
good. It was made.
I don't
just
remember
be
that
smooth.
cat.
Yeah, this is
That's
the
mine.
rag. She's getting older. Her hair doesn't look as pretty as it used to.
That's 'cause
She's still a pretty cat.
Yeah, but she's
Tell them that's my main coon.
a stank cat. All that hair holds odors, and she does rollovers on the floor and picks up everything.
Right.
That's my main coon.
Yeah, she was pretty for the first 5 years, and now she's turning into a rag. She got hair
Them the
about this
Sykeston
long
for
on
some
the belly.
moonshine.
Yep, we already got it planned out. I'm hoping to get another bottle.
Of
What-
what?
Moonshine.
Oh, I thought you meant.
No, fuck that. That's $70.
That's because it costs.
I want to know who
It's-
makes
yeah,
the
it's
good
all
apple
shipping,
pie.
I'm
stuff.
sure.
$20.
Over.
You don't live there anymore.
But you don't live there anymore. That's the only thing that sucks. I'm missing this chat over here. Not like I can focus to read text anyway. That's why I got on live. I don't have to text. Yeah, backwoods, Ron. Not quite
Yeah,
ever clear.
nitrous is a lot cheaper, but you also need to build it to where it's going to last also.
That's why I was planning on gapping my rings when I put my motor together, just in case.
Yeah.
You know, for future applications, rings are already good.
What's up, LP?
Lars. Wendy from the background over here.
Yeah, see.
Wendy.
I see what you had going on there.
I do have my volume down,
All right.
so it didn't echo. I didn't know
Yeah.
if it would or not.
It probably would.
It did for a second. Well, JB's got to be right behind him. Typically, anyway.
I don't know.
This is our
Oh,
setup.
this is here.
Depends on if he was deeper into the paint can than Lars was.
Ron says Miss Lozetta.
Get the old oiled down trophy. I mean, if that's your goal, shoot for it. What the hell?
Somebody has goals, man. Trophy's a trophy. That's one you don't want just handed to you.
I don't want it.
No. I should be good. Maybe the rear end.
I thought about putting a wet kit on mine, but as expensive as nitrous is, I'm good.
Saying that's down the road. I'm just happy to get this motor together and make it to no name and have it, flawless runs.
It used to be $30 to fill a bottle. Now it's like $100.
I believe that. But
It's stupid.
with the bottle comes the nitrous plates and this and that. And
That's the Bidenomics.
maybe somewhere down the road, that fresh motor ain't going to be enough anymore. You know how it works. You always want more.
But you get used to it. It's like, oh man, I feel slow now.
Once you acclimate, it's not enough.
But
I
then
agree.
again, I didn't
It'll be a
build this
long
one.
time. It'll be a long time before that happens. I just got to get this fresh. And
Dakota
Right.
with my car with that wet kit, I could probably make 3 quarter-mile passes on that 10-pound bottle.
We're gonna break this year or play hard. I don't think so.
oh, we're going to play hard. We ain't going to break nothing, Ron. It might be an inadvertent accident or parts failure, but that's why we put in that drive shaft loop. I'd be happy if it's a drive shaft. I got another universal.
The yoke.
As you bring extra parts in, you don't need them. If you don't bring them, then you need them.
I had to spray mine right from the fucking hit.
Go big or go home.
Jason did it once.
I guess we're
and
just gonna
I
stay
think it
home
was
then.
Jason put it on the Mustang once, and it was the very first time he sprayed that car on the hit, and all it did was put the slicks up in smoke.
Can you hear me?
Nope.
I think
There he
it's
is,
way home.
full send. That's when shit goes boom. Well, you boom, boom, but you get down the track quicker. Hopefully it doesn't go kaboom. Well, that's awful nice of you. Jason, do you see deal? Do you see who put full send on there?
I don't ain't sure. Hey, sure what kind it is.
Who has the sirens in the background?
I do.
That's about normal, isn't it?
Hellcat Chase. So a couple weeks ago, right behind the new shop, we got I-70 right behind it. It actually the shop property butts up right against I-70, and we all left Bobby went outside and heard sirens and tires swollen and squealing and whatever. But then he looks out the back and there's a bunch of cops. They pitted a damn it.
Hellcat.
Yeah, thank you. They pit one right there on 70, right behind the shop.
Jason says my twin brother in the house. You're the twin brother? Oh, yeah. Jason said.
All right, I'm going to bed. It's time for me to get off this thing.
Jason
All right,
has
dude. Thanks for
has a twin
chit-chatting.
brother?
Wendy says, Jason has a twin brother?
A brother from another mother.
Oh, he said my twin brother's in the house.
If he ever gets on here, you'll know why.
All right. All right, we'll see you next time we see you.
All right, cool. See you guys. Have a good night.
Wendy might jump on. I don't know. She's kind of likes doing.
Full throttle. What's going on, man? One last shot for the road, huh? Well, the twin brother's the one that had the lotion and the toilet paper in the picture, so yeah, it would be nice, Dylan. Ow. I hope my ABS problem is crap on the wheel sensors, but my luck, anything. Is it on your Dodge pickup? I can't remember what ABS light on what car. Ron thinks it's tough, but I don't think. Stop spending my money, Jason. Damn it. All right, guys. Well, I'm sure we could stay on here quite a bit longer, but I need to run over to Dad's and get those batteries out of the driveway. Yeah, it's one set of valve covers I've never had with Morosos. I've had Edelbrock's, Mr. Gaskets, all kinds of other shit. Never had Morosos. But cool. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. But I need to get going. We will, hopefully, if Jason jumps on, we'll catch up with everybody on Thursday. Otherwise, we will see you guys next Tuesday night. Thanks, everybody. Dan, Dakota, Full Throttle, Jason. Anybody else that's in here that's not popping in? Bobby, if you're still there, I'll catch you in the AM too. Later, Tom, Ron. See you, everybody. Yeah, Full Throttle, thank you. We'll catch you on the next one, man. Later, bro.